Hi, so I'm here with this Keychron Q1 Pro keyboard, and what I've done with this keyboard is it originally came with these brown switches and I've replaced them and I've put in these Oil King switches which are there on the top here. So you can see these are different switches. These are very plush switches, but I've kept some of the switches that I don't, or the keys that I don't use. So you see the difference. These are the Oil King switches. These are the original switches that were there with the keyboard, the brown switches. You can see that they're called so because they're color coded, and these are the brown switches. Now they have a certain kind of characteristic in terms of when you press them, when you feel that tactile bump when you kind of hit the keys and stuff like that. It's a fairly complex thing. There's a whole culture around it, but just to show you, if you press these keys and these keys, there's a difference because I've kept some of the keys as the original switches. So I'll take this out and show you. If you zoom in here, you'll see this is still that brown switch, right? But if you go in to one of these keys here, you'll see this is the Oil King switch that I've put on the keyboard. And the tactile feel is very, very different. It just feels completely, you know, so much more plush to use the Oil King switches. The reason I haven't changed all of them out is because you can tell the difference. Now these keys right on top are not used very often. They're, you know, pressed once in a while. The rest of the keys which I use very, very frequently, those are the switches I've switched out. And this has made this keyboard a completely different experience. I mean, you have to experience this to understand what it means to have a plush keyboard, because it just makes your work really, really interesting and productive. You'll feel like sitting at your desk and typing away for hours, and a bad keyboard can actually make your very expensive computer feel cheap. So I would recommend to everybody who does a lot of writing or typing these days, because of prompting for ChatGPT, we tend to do a lot of typing. So if you feel that you do a lot of typing and you want something that feels great, just invest in a great mechanical keyboard, not necessarily Keychron. I like Keychron because it's all metal construction, very heavy, all of that, but there's a couple of other brands, Steel Series is one, and so on. You can look it up and invest in a nice mechanical keyboard. You will love using it.